Where's your drone, Douglas?
Whoa! So this filter is absolute trash. What's going on, guys? This is Doug with 4-Wheel Drive Trek, and today is the Bachelor Party weekend, and we are on the Washington Backcountry Discovery Route. We're going to do sections 2, 3, and 4. So make sure you hit that subscribe button so you're up to date and watching all these videos. With me today, I got an awesome crew. Got my brother, AJ, Corbin, Tyrell, Justin, brother-in-law Ben, and Arlen. We all run rigs out here. There's 6 of us, or I got 6 rigs, 9 of us coming, so it's gonna be an awesome day. You guys excited?
Oh yeah. No.
Let's jump back to the beginning. I'm gonna show you what happened before we got here and show you some awesome views of coming down from the north end of Puget Sound, around Mount Rainier, how we got to this point right here. So let's jump back to that, and we'll continue on.
All right, well, trip's off to a great start. Surprisingly, we're not stopped because of me.
We occupy this entire space.
I know. We made it all the way to Renton.
Yep, radiator hose blew off.
Yes.
Radiator hose blew on the one of the right here.
Did you tighten the clamp down or what?
I did.
I said it when we were pulling out. He was like, I put this on yesterday or whatever.
Whatever, guys.
It's just a radiator mister to keep it cool.
The question is it clamped down now?
Should be.
Should be. Famous last words.
Should be. First fatality of the trip, blew the radiator hose. As you can see, it's completely covered in coolant, so that's gonna smell good for a while, but we're back up and running. This new filter I'm not sure about, so we're gonna grab another radiator hose on the way and hopefully get to the trailhead. So this filter is absolute trash. After connecting it back up, we lasted probably 3 miles and it blew the whole filter completely apart. So don't get this filter. Do not get it. So getting a new hose. Luckily we're in the old Riley's parking lot here, so yeah, I'll be up and running here in just a couple minutes. All right, old radiator hose is off. Now I just got to get another one, put it back in, and fill her back up again. Well, we are all fixed up. All coolant is back in. I think we're ready to go. Hopefully longer than 2 miles this time.
We opted to take Highway 18 and 169 out of Issaquah to get us down to Highway 410. From there we followed it up and around Mount Rainier, and man, those views are almost worth the entire trip right there. Following next to all the rivers, still snow on the sides of the road from the winter time, even in June, and some of those crazy cliff faces under the foothills of Mount Rainier. Then Highway 123 to Packwood.
So we just got to Packwood. We are about to head on section 2. This is the last gas for 120 miles. I wasn't believing it. I got 19 miles to the gallon. Crazy.
I got over 17.
Got 17 in this 4Runner. Running
Almost 18,
33s.
17.8.
Like,
It's pretty
it was
good.
crazy. This is our last gas station before we hit the trail, and you excited?
Oh yeah.
We're
Put this
excited.
thing to the test.
Heck yeah, let's do it.
We first jumped on Highway 2 up over White Pass. Rimrock Lake has to be one of the most beautiful, clear lakes we have up here in Washington. And look at the size of that dam on the other side of the lake. That is one large pile of rock. Just after passing the dam is where we start our adventure off the beaten path, onto the dirt.
All right, it is time to air down.
guys okay?
AJ, you get sprayed, did you?
That was an explosion. You okay? You got
Yeah.
Well, at first I was gonna say we could fix that, but definitely not. Look at the backside of the radiator.
Holy mother!
I don't know how to fix this.
It looked like Old Faithful. It just
Yeah.
Give me a minute. Give me a minute. We're right on the other side of White Pass right now, so it's 30 miles to you or 30 miles to Yakima. All right, sounds good. I'll call them. Thank you for your help.
Some of that stuff that's got iron flakes
Alright.
in it.
seal it up.
Okay, so they're on their way. We found a radiator. The only radiator that is literally in the state of Washington that we have found from all the stores, like all the normal O'Reilly's, Napa, AutoZone, even like some of the radiator shops do not have this radiator, but we found one. We are 57 minutes away. They close at 5 o'clock. It is 4:19, and they said that they will stay open just for this radiator. And somebody came prepared with full jumpsuit.
I feel like you're bringing this Dickies coverall is a little bit indicative of your confidence in your vehicle.
I mean, he's not wrong.
So, looks like the radiator is only held on by 2 bolts. Got a couple trans cooler hoses and a lower radiator hose to pull off, and this thing will be out of here in no time.
Yes. So we're almost there, getting this radiator out. And we still have to kill a little over an hour and a half.
Chain in the way?
I think it's in the hose.
No, you just gotta spin the fan.
There we go.
So, just popped off the transmission oil cooler, and this is what was underneath it, so I'm wondering if that may have started this whole mess.
Yay! Woo!
Basically out of gas now.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
We have some gas.
I'm just kidding.
Oh.
I have a 5-gallon jug.
This guy got a tricky on it. Trickster.
Merry Christmas. All right, let's go put this thing in.
Ah, so much better cooling.
The oil cooler on here.
Yep. Awesome. So now we have the radiator. We are back in business. We're just putting it all back together right now, and we should be able to fill it up and be on our way. It is the second coolant flush / change / whatever of the day so far, but radiator's in, filling up the coolant, and then transmission fluid.
Because it fits in a
Almost
shooting
there.
spot.
Almost. Look at that skill level. He's still got AJ down underneath.
Sorry, baby. It's a long pour. Oh. Watch out. Sorry, bud.
We're back and rolling again. So originally we stopped to take the tops off, which is still off, which is lucky because that's what saved probably his engine. So we didn't put the tops back on. We're just gonna roll like this till camp, and got a ways to go. So we'll see how far we get tonight. We are up at Bethel Ridge, like the ridge up here. And it is beautiful. It is warm. We got some good friends with us today. It is... Wouldn't really want to be anywhere else right now. So great up here today. I'd be at work right now. I'd rather be right here. Heck yeah. Awesome, guys. All right, I think it's about time. We're going to be heading down and finding us a camp spot for the night. It's getting a little late and sun's starting to drop, so got to jump to that. want to be in it. You will slide off into it anyway. Yeah. Very slow. Justin. There you go. Keep it straight. Got a log. Oh, same diff. So, a little messy, a little goopy, and a little crazy.
Really far left, otherwise you're sliding.
Yeah, getting everybody else through this is gonna be fun. I drug the log through the puddle with me. So AJ wants to go through this puddle. It's a little gnarly. 20 bucks says he gets stuck. Drop slowly to the front and then just give it.
Yeah.
I made it!
Okay, this thing is a beast. I'm gonna go buy one when I get home.
I am surprised he made it. Gave him some berries, but he made it. I'm so surprised he made that. That was insane. Stock Dodge Dakota, 31-inch tires, full send, made it through. That was nuts.
Usually, the road is a lot drier than this. Last year, there was zero mud as we passed through. We were just at the end of the wet season, so there was a lot more water and a lot more mud than there used to be.
This is so beautiful up here. We're racing the clock right now, trying to hit that that campsite we did last year, but the sunset right now over the mountains is something else. We are, I would say, probably 10 minutes from our campsite. Sun's dropping. We don't have much left, so we're trying to book it there. So hopefully we make it. So what'd you think of the trails today, Luis?
Oh, they were actually pretty intense, man. Like, last time it wasn't like that.
No,
And
definitely
that
not.
must- The mushroom is like part of the recipe.
Oh, it looks so good. How long have these been marinating for?
24?
24 hours? Nice.
I think it starts when you're very young.
Thank you.
You good, Doug? You drunk?
There's also
No.
some potato salad over here.
Ooh, potato salad.
It tasted just as good as it looks.
All right, we got the morning time again, and it is beautiful up here. We're up in the foothills, up above Yakima right now on Section 2. We're just waking up, gonna make some breakfast, and then head on the trails. But Oh man, yesterday was a blast. So how do we follow a epic meal last night from Arlen Louise? Pancakes and sausage.
Choke me out right now. Choke me out right now. Do it. We're in high school.
This is a little trick we picked up last year. Cut a hole in the corner of the bag.
How many shots can I release?
Thank you. Thank you.
You're wearing the shirts. Good breakfast. What do you guys think of that campground?
That was good.
That was pretty great.
Up here in the foothills above like Yakima, Ellensburg, all that. All right, now that we're packed on up, it is time to continue on section 2. The goal is to get to section 3 a little bit later on today, camp somewhere off there. So, as we descend down from our campsite, we drop down an elevation quickly into this little town down here that is right in the middle of section 2. I can't remember the name off the top of my head, but I will put that name right here. Whatever I'm saying right here. But anyway, we're gonna drop down into that. There's about 5 miles of pavement, and then we're back on the dirt, going back up the other hill over there. Got to this little town. I think it's called Nile. We're on Nile Road right now. It is a stretch of pavement for about, I don't want to say like 5 miles or so. Going through the town here, we don't have any gas stations or restaurants or stores or anything. It is a small little community where it looks like just farming and livestock and things like that. So we're gonna jump through this town here, get back on the dirt road, and head on up over the hills.
The ascent coming up out of Nile doesn't seem like it's that steep, but it is probably the steepest section of section 2.
So, just a slight thing to remember as you're coming up these hills. If you have an automatic transmission, make sure you change the fluid a little bit, or just take it slow, or a bigger transmission cooler. The automatic transmission light popped on for the 4Runner here. It was only a couple miles, and we went up some dirt roads for, I want to say, probably 3,000 feet up. So it was a steep elevation, and we have 33s on here without regearing. So your automatic transmission cooler might get a little warm. Keep an eye on that, and when a light pops on, just pull it aside, let it cool off a bit, which is what we were doing. But what a place to actually park and see. I know I keep saying it, but the views really are breathtaking out here. It's gotta love Washington, man. Gotta love home. Got Mount Adams. Somewhere out there is Mount St. Helens, and then we got Mount Rainier. Obviously, there is no top to Mount St. Helens. And then, let's see, that prairie out there, I don't know if you can quite see it. That is actually where we drove through last night, right before we camped. And we camped down on, I want to say it was this little hillside out here last night. Yeah, now it's back over another set of mountain ranges. thing to remember as you're coming through a lot of these sections. There is a lot of private property. Like that's somebody's house up there. So you always want to be respectful on the trails. Don't want to tear stuff up. Don't go off trails. No hunting, and make sure that you pay attention to those posted signs, because I mean, we don't want them to shut these roads down for all of us to come through. And some of these, they do have chains on these gates. They're not actually locked up. They're just for the free range cattle. So you have to go through. You have to open them up, drive through, and then you definitely want to lock them back up afterwards. So first person through opens it, last person close it.
We had just this one last section of pavement until our final ascension up onto the final hill before dropping into Ellensburg.
What a place to stop for lunch. Up on the hillside we got Ellensburg way that way, Radiator, Yakima somewhere up there, and yeah, great spot for lunch here. So we have started our final descent through the end of section 2 here. Once you hit the radio tower, start going back down, and then we cut through a little bit of the hillside in towards Ellensburg. So we are almost down to the end. So we'll finish up that and air up, and we'll be all set to head on to section 3.
With this one final small hill to climb, we were just about out of the section 2, which was good because we were all about half a tank of gas. But as you're rolling out, it starts to get flatter and flatter, and you can see little signs of civilization.
Alright guys, that is the end of section 2 of the Washington Backcountry Discovery Route. It was an absolute blast. We are all dirty, all dusty. We're going to be heading on into Ellensburg and filling up some gas. Now you got to hit that subscribe button, because this is not the only section we're doing. It's going to be a 3-parter, section 2, section 3, section 4. This is only the first section that we are doing, so hit that subscribe button, like this video, comment below what you think was the best part of the video, and I'm going to see you on the next one, which we're going to head on to town, fill up some gas, and we are going to start that next video, so you guys will be on that one next. Alright, see ya. If we see a snake out here, you might see me scream and run.
Trying to get out. Well, I'm not happy that it's almost $300, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah.
It's just gone.
DIY home butthole. I think it starts when you're very young.
I'll make sure and cut some of this out of the video.
Oh, that's what I was. Yeah.
That's what that sound was.
Oh. I got traction. I wasn't expecting to get traction.
Yeah.